episode of Grillin' and Chillin' with Versace. Now, today we're going to be making my special homemade style nachos. So today, we're going to get down with busting down this ground beef, and we're going to put this in the pan. Woo! Chunk of meat. You just try to spread the ground beef around in the pan and break that down so that way the meat gets nice. And then after you break it down, let it sit for a minute. So that way the ground beef is nice and thick. And I don't know how you guys like your beef, but I like to have my beef like, nice and chopped up. Like little chunks in there of meat, so that way I get like a better bite to my ground beef. So yeah. The first time I ever made nachos, man, was back when I was with my brother. We were probably about like 7 or 8. Mom left us at the house. We was hungry, and Daddy just went shopping, so we found a bunch of like little chips and stuff like that. And we used to eat the cans of Hormel chili. But today we're going to use the Stag because we didn't step it up from the Hormel, So this time we're doing something different. And if you don't know, this is the Laredo can. It's got the green chilies and peppers in there, so it's got that oomph in there. You know what I'm saying? Got to check on this ground beef real quick and bust this back down. So now it's starting to get a nice brown color to it. And I'm enjoying that, the way it's starting to look. So the ground beef will stay broken down just a quite bit more because of the fact that, it's starting to get its brown to it. And now that the brown is on the beef, it's going to stay separately and break apart a lot faster. So now that we're starting to get the ground beef to a certain color, we're going to add the seasoning. And I always love to use the McCormick mild taco seasoning for my nachos because McCormick always be on hit. I don't use that off-brand stuff. I'm throw in the seasoning pack. You know what I'm saying? Get that thing up in there, ground beef. Get the mixing that up in there. Just gonna give it that nice caramel color. That array of Mexican seasoning, spices, sauce. Oh my God, it smells so good. Really, mainly what makes the ground beef and the taco seasoning smell so good is the cumin. The cumin is what gives every single taco flavor its taco scent or essence of taco when you're cooking. And it's crazy because I learned that from a white woman. I would have never thought that cumin would have been the one thing that makes tacos taste like tacos, nachos taste like nachos. But yeah, really, that's all it is cumin. And some other seasonings, which is really your choice. And it's just about thoroughly cooked. We're going to let that sit for a second. And to make this easier on myself, I'm going to bust down this lettuce. So I like to use my lettuce. On my nachos. Spread that around. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got that arrowhead. You want it to spread around. Alright. Next, we're going to bust up on the Stag chili. You know what I'm saying? Make this super saucy. Now the beef has finally got its nice little sizzle. So I'll move that around real quick so it doesn't stick to the pan. And we'll throw this chili in there to make a hearty, meaty sauce. So let's get this in there. We get that chili nice warmed up. Look at that, now it's nice and saucy. So the beans in there. It's nice and thick. Now we're gonna drop that down to a lower temperature. With that nice and hot. Now that that's nice and hot, let me get this nacho cheese. We popped open the mild Taco Bell salsa. You know what I'm saying? I love the Taco Bell salsa. You know what I'm saying? It's the cheese that they use for the nacho cheese fries. You know, that's that fuego. So yeah, I'm gonna put that to the side real quick. Brush this down now that this is finished. I'm going to take this and layer this on top of my nachos. Now that I'm back real quick, I had to go grab something and grab this because this was extremely hot. Don't want to ever burn yourself. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to drizzle this. Actually, let's put it this way. Drizzle this right on top of your nachos plate. Make sure that spreads around, gets all thoroughly all through this tray. Then we're gonna leave our sauce in there. It's nice and ooey and gooey, drizzling around. Oh yeah, it's looking lovely. You know? So next we're gonna put the cheese inside the pan and let some of this cheese get hot. So yeah, while we're mixing up this cheese, I'm gonna tell you guys another story about why I first even started using the Taco Bell cheese. Because back in the day, I used to work at a Taco Bell, and it was out in Manteca. I was working at Taco Bell out in Manteca, and it was kind of cool. You know, it was fun because I could always make tacos every single day, and they had those Nachos Bel Grandes there. And me, I know most people are gonna think me weird for this. I don't like tomatoes, so like I always used to chew them off, but I would always get like intricate when I make my Bel Grandes. So what I would do is I would make my Bel Grandes. I would add extra beef, double beef. You know what I'm saying? And then I would put rice and the green the chili verde sauce that they had in there. And then I would always take some nacho fries and put the nacho fries in there with the nachos, and then put a bunch of the cheese sauce and load it up. And after like a while, I used to do that every day on my break on my lunch. And that just kind of became my thing. I kind of just got hooked on the sauce after that. We're going to take the cheese off the tray. And now we're going to basically just take this cheese, and while it's nice and hot, give it a nice drizzle right on top of the nachos. And look how lovely that looks. It's like a cheesy volcano of nacho cheesiness. It's lovely. I'll make sure I catch all this little mess. Oh no. My homie's leaking. But that's a good set of nachos right there. Yo. So this is how we're doing it today. It's another episode of Grilling and Chilling with Versace. And we out here taking it to the next level. We gone.